my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to give you a piece of advice to educate you, to bring you up, raise you up, put a roof over your head, put some food on the table right in front of you so you can have 3 square meals a day, grow up to be a good boy, good girl, and know who to properly pick out of the gift card shop for the Dokkan Thank You Celebration Gift Card 2020 and not get shafted. And another reason not to get shafted is if you subscribe to the channel today, because if you don't, good God almighty, I can't protect you forever. For goodness sake, join the club today. You already know the deal. Anyway, the Dokkan Thank You Celebration, you will be able to get up to 7 gift cards. And this, of course, is going to be going on until the end of November. And shout out to the Dokkan Wiki. We're going to be using their website today. We're going to go over every single unit out of the 77. Now, some of them are not even worth your time, and they may just get a 1-sentence answer. Some of them I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with. And so I will be picking the top 7 that I believe you should be picking. Now, this is all opinion-based, and it's also up to who you have. You may have some of these units rainbowed and may not need them, so disregard them. But this will be my top 7 going into it. Let's get physical. Let's go through every single card first, and then we will choose our 7. So, starting off with this AGL Goku here. If we go here, he was one of the first easy area characters. He's okay, not particularly great. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Definitely not. Moving along to this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. He is also an Extreme Z area Goku. He is not bad as well. All allies 3 ki, 30% attack, and then Super Saiyan 2 defense to 30%, attack and defense 70%. There's actually a lot of units that do this for Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I honestly don't believe he's the best one. I think that actually this physical Goku is the best EZA one because of the fact that he raises his defense instead. So just keep that in mind. I probably wouldn't pick that Goku. This Vegeta is definitely a top choice simply because when he EZAs, he's one of the best defensive TURs in the game. He's raising his attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns. He starts off with 90% attack and defense, and then he gains an additional 15% defense as he gets hit, up to an additional 60. So he just takes 0 damage later down the road. Definitely somebody you want to keep your eye on. Moving along, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, just nothing's been done with him yet. He's not particularly great, 90% attack and defense. That's about it. Skip. Hard skip. Same thing with this AGL God Goku. I'm sure if he gets an Extreme Z Awakening in the future, he'll be better, but right now, that's pretty terrible. Attack and defense 80% when supering. No, thank you. Pass. This man does have his EZA, but I would say that he's probably one of the weakest out of the trio here, the Goten, Gohan, and Goku. 90% attack, 40% when he's doing a super attack, and then disables Rampage. If you're not facing Broly, it's like, who cares? Definitely a hard skip. Same thing with this Ultimate Gohan. Unfortunately, there's really only one great Ultimate Gohan in the game, which is the tech one. All of the other ones are not particularly great. 100% attack, 1 ki is 6 or more. It's fine because you're going to be able to gain ki just off of the leader skill, 6 ki there. And then defense 120% when HP is 80% or above. And then you actually lose a ton of defense when your HP is 80% or below. That's kind of whack, okay? So definitely not him. You have this AGL Mai, who, if we take a look at her, is actually not bad. All allies 3 ki, AGL type attack and defense 20%. And then Peppy Gal's allies gain a chance of crit by 10%. So okay on a what's it called? On a Peppy Gal's team, but like Peppy Gal's is just not relevant. So definitely not. Caulifla, right now, it's like she's okay because she's got all this dodge. When she actually gets her Extreme Z Awakening, she's insane. But right now she doesn't. And so I would probably say yes, get this girl rainbowed and ready so she can be easy aid. But right now, it's like she still doesn't have the easy A, so it doesn't really make sense to. This man finally got his awakening over on global. He's fantastic, 150% attack and defense, and then he gains an additional 150% attack and defense plus 3 key for 7 turns. So on ESBR, on SBR, he's fantastic. Longer events, not so much, but he's a very good card. Dispo, same deal. Once he gets his Extreme Z Awakening, this dude is a beast, an absolute beast. He gains a ton of attack, as you can see, attack and defense 50% for 6 turns on his super. That's absolutely wild, and he's a dodge king. He does not have his EZA yet, though, so he's kind of plain right now, right? And then finally, you have this AGL Goku, who's actually not bad. With his EZA, he's an orb changer, which is good. He's gaining attack and defense, plus health back when you're grabbing orbs, and then you gain even more when you're fighting off against Vegeta's family. So he's not bad. He's not bad at all. So he's an okay choice. And then for the extreme units, you have one of the worst EZAs in the game, which is this AGL Kid Buu. If we take a look, recovers 14%, okay? Attack 14% and 7% defense per orb. Blah. Garbage. And then this is one of the best EZAs in the game, actually. The AGL Golden Frieza, going very quickly. Stacks attack, which is great. 90% damage reduction if your HP is 40% or above. That's wild. And then gives himself 90% attack and 2 key if you get 4 more orbs. So this dude is actually bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. And then, of course, you have this Future 18 here. She does not have EZA as of yet. Her awakening is okay, 70% attack and defense, 30% defense on the super for 3 turns. That's okay. And she's an orb changer, but you're not really going to be running a lot of future units. So that's our AGL list. Let's proceed to tech. Starting first with this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. As I said before, there are quite a few of these SS2 Gokus that all got easy areaed. All allies 3 key, gives himself 77% attack and defense when super attacking, plus an additional attack and defense 30% when a Super Saiyan 2 category ally is on the same squad. Whatever, not really that great. We'll pass on that boy. Super Saiyan 3 Majin Buu Saga. Is this Majin Buu Saga? No, I guess it's not. But just Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, when he gets his EZA, he gets decent defense, 120% when key is 10 or more. But honestly, the strength one is much better. I definitely pass on him. You have the orb changing Resurrection F Goku here. His lead is the changing tech or getting tech orbs, right? He changes Rainbow to tech, not bad, but attack 30%, that's it. Pretty terrible. Doesn't have an EZA yet. We're going to skip, hard skip, hard skip. Then you have the Resurrection F Vegeta. This dude does have his incredible awakening. He's fantastic. Stacks attack and defense by 20% every single turn. And then gains attack and defense 20% for every orb. Plus 30, it's 30% attack and defense if it's tech orbs. And he randomly changes orbs to tech. This dude can get defensively monstrous and do a ton of damage. He's absolutely insane. His links are kind of crappy, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. He just does ridiculous amounts of damage. And then if we move along, we have this Goten here. The Tech Goten, of course, just got his awakening on global, as you can see, literally like 2 days ago. He's amazing. 40% damage reduction, 120% attack, and then he further reduces more damage if he's got a Goten Kid or Krillin in the same turn, and he's get more attack on top of that. Plus, he raises allies' attack. Like, that is just bonkers. Bonkers, Trunks. Very, very good. You have this Vegeta, who is kind of a support. Not really, though, when he EZAs. 2 key, 90% attack and defense. Gives all allies 30% attack and defense if there are Vegeta's family members on the team. And then he actually boosts up all allies attack by 30%. So not a bad choice either. You have Bulla here or Bra, depending on what version of Dragon Ball GT you watched. All allies 3 key, 40% attack. Pretty insane. She gains more dodge with the Peppy Gals units on her team, but I mean, you're really never going to have Peppy Gals units on any team you decide to run her on. And then, of course, she gives herself a 100% attack boost when she super attacks, which is kind of funny. So she actually does like okay damage. which is interesting. Tapion, you have this boy here. He is an orb changer, strength to rainbow, 80% attack and defense, 25% chance to crit. Meh. We'll just skip that boy. And then you have this Kaioken Goku. When he gets an easy A, he'll probably be much better. Right now, he's kind of boring. 60% defense, gives himself attack and defense 90% when supers, and what is it? 60% if there's a Vegeta's family enemy. I'm sorry. And then 60% attack when HP is 6% or less, 6 key, blah, blah, blah. He does raise attack and defense, so he stacks it, which is good, but he's just way too situational, and yeah, it just doesn't work out that well, which is sad because this is one of my favorite Gokus when he does that Kaioken × 4 against Vegeta. Awesome, awesome moment. And if we go over to the extreme tech, you have this old Super Saiyan Vegeta there, who awakens into this Vegeta in easy A's. 3 key attack and defense, 70%, additional 30%, and a chance of performing a crit at the start of each turn, as long as your HP is 80% or less. That's kind of whack because, again, this doesn't start, this increase in damage and this increase in crit doesn't start until you go below 80% or less health. He does stack defense, which is always good, but he's just kind of a wonky unit, unfortunately. Then you have this Tech Majin Vegeta, as you can see here. Always fantastic art. It's like LRR, isn't it? It's pretty crazy. Supreme damage to all enemies, has a chance to stun them, as you can see, it's a 25% chance. 60% attack and defense, raises ki by up to 3, and attack and defense by up to 60%. The more HP you have. Plus an additional 88% attack when you perform its super attack if your HP is 60% or less, and that's one time only. Again, another unit that's kind of wonky. You have this Super Boo, who once we show right here, sucks. All right, move along. Nova Shenron, he just got replaced by a much better Nova Shenron. Though with this guy Easy 8, he's actually not bad. He's a Shadow Dragon's lead, or a Shadow Dragon support. But unfortunately, he was just replaced over on JP, so there's really no reason you would ever run this guy. You would want to run the other Nova Shenron over him. Peppy Gal's 18 here. As you can see, she doesn't have an easy A. Attack and defense 14% per orb. Plus, if she has more Peppy Gal's units on the team, she does more damage. No thank you. We'll skip that. And that is your full tech lineup. Let's keep it pushing and move over to intelligence. As you can see, we have Trollhan here. If we go over to his awakened state, he does have an easy A. Again, an old easy A. Easy area, I should say. Not particularly good. You got to have Goku on the team to do any sort of relevant damage. And there's just much better Super Saiyan Gohans. If we go over to this intelligence Trunks here, go to the awakened. Same thing with this Super Saiyan Trunks. 3 key attack and defense 70%, plus an additional 30% for every Super Saiyan attacking in the same turn. There's just better Super Saiyan Teen Trunks, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. This Intelligence Goten, as you can see, awakened, very similar to the Trunks. Ridiculous damage reduction, pretty much the same exact thing, just needs Trunks on the turn, and then also raises allies attack by 30%. God tier unit. Very, very good. You have a time traveler support here in the Mai. 2 key attack and defense 40%. She's got a 50% chance to stun the attacked enemy, and then her super attack has a 50% chance to stun the attacked enemy. So that's actually fantastic. She's a pretty darn good time traveler support. You have this Videl, who's again a Peppy Gal's unit. A lot of Peppy Gal's characters, I probably wouldn't suggest picking up any of them, including this Intelligence Ribrian. Maybe if we get like a 150% Peppy Gal's lead, then she'll be usable. But even though she's pretty insane, 100%, 120% attack and defense, plus an additional attack and defense 10%, all enemies attack and defense minus 10%, up to 30% for every Peppy Gal's category ally on her team. And she's giving support to Peppy Gals. You're never running Peppy Gals, so it's like, who cares? You can make her so OP, it doesn't really matter. Moving along, we have the Intelligence Cell, one of the older Easy A's. There's just much better Perfect Cells, to be quite honest. 90% attack and defense, that's about it. You gain some HP when you go low, but no one cares. This Golden Frieza is absolutely bonkers, and I actually love his art. I think that looks so tough. His Easy A is monstrous, stacks defense, a target Goku category ally or support, 50% chance to crit when facing Gokus, 90% attack and defense. Like, this dude just does it all. Very, very good Frieza there. If we move over to this 18, this is Android 18 during obviously the Android Cell saga. If we go over to the EZA, she does change orbs into intelligence. She's getting 80% attack and defense plus 18% damage reduction, which is not bad. And then if you have an Android 17, not future 17, but Android 17, she's got a 25% chance to dodge, and she gains another 70% attack and defense. It's 25, right? Yeah, 25% chance. So that's not bad. She's also stacking attack, so she can do a decent amount of damage while being somewhat tanky. This intelligence cooler is a fantastic support unit, particularly Extreme Z Awakened. Attack and defense 50%, all allies 30% attack, extreme allies 3 key and 40% attack, or 40% defense. Massively lowers defense, is huge. That's an 80% chance, 80% reduction for 3 turns, which is absolutely insane. And if we keep moving along, you have this Android 13, I'm sorry. If you go over to his EZA, it's okay, like 50% attack and defense, changes tech orbs to rainbow, gains an additional attack and defense for every android on the team. Massively lowers defense, but I just feel like this dude doesn't really do much damage, even with this attack and defense increase. It's just, I don't know, he feels pretty weak. He does link really well with Android 13, so that may be something to consider if you love running Android 13. This Samas will hopefully get better if he gets his EZA. Even right now, he's usable in certain areas because he has that 40% damage reduction, and you also gain more attack and defense the higher your HP is, and you're recovering HP, but once he gets his EZA, he'll probably be much, much better. And then last but not least, for the intelligence, we have the GT boy right now, so okay, but the enemy has to be stunned, and he does not stun, which sucks. Now, when he gets his awakening is, oh, it is over on global. Okay, yeah. So, with his awakening, attack and defense 80% plus an additional 100%. If the target enemy is stunned, you still have to have someone else stunning this boy or your enemy, so that kind of sucks. So really, you'll be at 80% attack and defense for the majority of events, which is not particularly great. So let's keep it pushing to the strength. So let's start off with the Super Saiyan 2 Youth Gohan. This dude does a ton of damage if you are with Super Saiyan Goku on the same team, on the same turn. If not, he's still going to do a decent amount. This guy doesn't really have that much defense. He's all about attacking. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a pretty big skip. He was one of the first EZAs in the game. Obviously, the AGL one was, and then he came out not too long after. He's just pretty boring. Just pretty boring. So, the Strength Beerus, there is obviously much better Beerus, the physical Beerus. This guy's a full Worthy Rivals support, I'm sorry. This team does need more units on it, for sure. As you can see, we have an okay list, but there's no, like, huge standouts. Yes, you have this Vegeta here, but like we really need, or I'm sorry, yeah, that Vegeta there, but we just need more units to really call it a strong team. We also need more leads as well, because right now we have what, a 120% lead. We got the Piccolo, and then we have this. So I want to see more diverse leads, in my opinion. This Goku is okay. Easy Age Super Saiyan Goku. The thing is that there's not many great Super Saiyan Gokus if you don't have the LR, unfortunately. 3 key, 80% attack and defense as long as your HP is 30% or above, and he's giving allies 25% attack, so not bad, not amazing. This Goten is actually not bad because he's a rainbow orb changer, so he changes physical orbs to rainbow, 70% attack and defense, and he raises his defense for 3 turns, which is pretty good. So he's got a little bit of survivability, and he's changing to rainbow orbs, which is not a bad thing. If we keep moving to the Strength Super Saiyan God Goku, no EZA, just like the AGL one. That's a hard skip for now. And then you have the Strength Super Saiyan Gotenks. Definitely not the best Super Saiyan Gotenks. He's raising attack and defense only by 20% for 1 turn. 30% chance to stun the enemy for 2 turns. If you're facing 2 or more enemies, then allies do gain key and attack and defense by 40%. If not, then he's just giving himself his 80% attack and defense. So he's okay if you're like in Super Battle Road, I guess, because he's got a chance to stun, but you'd probably want to bring the ceiling Gotenks instead of this guy. Though if you're doing, mono strength, then he may be somebody to bring along. This kid still does not have his Easy A. This is the Giant Ape Super Saiyan 3 Super Saiyan Goku. And 33% attack for all allies. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. If we keep pushing to this GT Pan, again, another Peppy Gal's unit. Not particularly good. Chance of dodging, okay. And then 70% attack, 120% defense for 7 turns, and that's about it. She does stack her defense, so defensively she's okay. Offensively, she does absolutely nothing. Topo is still pretty good even right now on global. As you can see, all allies attack and defense 35%, and then enemy gets their defense cut by 50%. Now, when he's Easy Aid, which will hopefully come out in like December for global, 70% attack and defense, all allies 1 key, 40% attack and defense, and then all enemies get their defense cut by 70%. And if you drop below 70% health, you actually get 40% damage reduction. Oh, and by the way, he's also raising allies attack by 30%. Insane. On Realm of Gods with this link set, it is a godly. So very, very good. This Chi-Chi is a Peppy Gal's Chi-Chi. Again, not much to be said here. She's a Peppy Gal support, but look at this. 3 key, 120% defense. If Peppy Gal's ever gets a serious lead, watch out. That's incredible. And then last but not least, for the super strength, you have this strength Trunks, Rage Trunks, Super Saiyan Future. 40% damage reduction, 120% attack and defense, the less HP you have remaining. So he's kind of the opposite of Zamasu. He does also raise his defense by 30% for 6 turns, so he can get somewhat tanky. He ain't bad at all. We're finishing up the strength with the extreme strength. Obviously, you have this evil Boo. His Easy A form is not too bad. 90% attack and defense. All enemies attack and defense minus 20%. Launched an additional super attack, and a 50% chance to dodge if he's facing a Majin Buu Saga enemy. Not bad, although I do think that there are better Majin characters you can bring on a Majin team. You have the Future 17, this is the normal 17, not the Future 17, the Easy A one. He goes perfectly along with the Android 18, pretty much the same passive, except he's changing AGL to Rainbow, and he's got a medium chance of launching an additional attack if he's got that 18 next to him. He stacks defense as opposed to stacking attack like the Intelligence 18 did. You have Strength Fat Boo, who, again, if you don't have like a Strength Broly or a Physical Broly, he's good for the World Tournament. Supreme damage, rare chance to stun enemies. He changes orbs and he gains attack when he gets strength orbs. So not bad, kind of good, right? And then you have the equivalent to that Super Saiyan 2 AGL Goku. This is the Super Saiyan Majin Vegeta, or the Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta here, but it just says Majin Vegeta. So when he's Easy Aid, he does pretty much the same thing that the Goku does, just reverse AGL to strength, and then you got to be facing a Goku's family. Pretty good. Again, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Solid unit, solid unit. All right, so let's finish this off with physical, and then we will pick our 7. So, Namekian Rage Piccolo, old school unit. With his Easy A, he's blah. Master and Disciple support, 77% attack and defense. Pass. What did I tell you about Gohan's? This dude is pretty boring. Again, very similar to the AGL one. Defense when you go below HP, blah blah blah. When you go above HP, you gain 120%. Not particularly great at all. This Super Saiyan Goku is pretty solid for things like SBR, since he's got a 70% chance to stun, and then he's got a 50% chance to crit, which is great. And then you get those stats go even higher as you lose your health. So that's pretty solid there. He doesn't do like insane damage, but he's a very, very good utility unit that you can bring to certain events that will people will be able to get stunned by. I already mentioned this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. He's a great support unit for Super Saiyan 2. Probably the best Super Saiyan 2 Goku in the game, I'd say. The most useful, at least. This physical Goku, fantastic art. Does not have Easy A. Don't even look at him. Super Saiyan God Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Again, no Extreme Z Awakening, Orb Changer. Let's pass. He's essentially the equivalent of that Tech Goku that we saw. This is the physical Vegeta, which is funny because there's also a physical Goku and a Tech Vegeta. Anyway, Seal Tanks, I've mentioned him before. He's someone you might want to consider. He's pretty good, especially Easy Aid. Seal Super Attack guaranteed, great. 120% attack, 1 super attacking, and then gains key and defense each time he super attacks up to 120. So that's actually pretty good. And he links perfectly with that new intelligence Gotenks. This physical Trunks is kind of the equivalent of that other tech support Vegeta that I said is kind of a support, except he's more of a support. 30% attack and defense plus 2 key for allies. And then if he's got Vegeta's family allies on the team, he gives himself 70% attack and defense. He's still raising allies attack by 30%, so that's pretty solid. This Chi-Chi, again, or this Bulma, I'm sorry, is another Peppy Gal's units. Garbage. No thank you. Pass, pass, pass. This is Super Saiyan Angel Goku Kaioken. Goodness gracious. Yeah, just not really good. 120% attack to start a turn. Medium chance to dodge enemies' attack. 0 defense. Sacrifices 5% HP. Pass, pass, pass. Hopefully he gets an easy A. And hopefully this Kale gets an easy A. Good lord. They've been slacking. They've been backtracking on giving this girl her easy A. Unfortunately, she's nowhere near as good as the AGL Caulifla because she's just got the wonkiest passive. Like, that's a lot of attack, 160% attack. Yes, I agree. And the fact that she's got a 70% chance to launch an additional super attack is great, but she only reduces damage by 60% for 6 turns. That's good, right? That's good. But I say only because after 6 turns, she does not. You need to have 6 or more physical orbs in order to get that 60% damage reduction. So you legitimately go from having 60% damage reduction to 0. So you have to beat things in her showing up twice. If not, you're dead. You're dead. Physical Chi-Chi. If you guys are picking this girl, it's because you're trying to get raided by the FBI. Definitely leave this one alone. And then you have physical Caulifla, who's an older unit. She's been around since 2018, March of 2018. So that is, you know, getting close to 3 years now, right? We're like 3-4 months away from her hitting 3 years. She's okay. Changes in orbs to physical, gains more attack and defense, 25% chance to dodge, has a chance at doing an additional attack, which has a 50% chance to become a super attack. She does a whole lot, but she doesn't hit particularly hard. Let us finish off this list by going over the remaining physical extreme units, starting off with Majin Buu Good. Yes, I know, that makes no sense. This dude's actually pretty good. 66% attack and defense, key up to 3, 22% attack and defense up to 66% with each attack received. And then if you drop below 40% HP, you're going to recover 30% HP. So not a bad unit. Obviously was good for chain battle, blah, blah, blah. You have Physical Champa, who's just kind of pigeonholed into a strange little spot here. Universe 6, category allies, 2 key, attack and defense 40%, medium chance of 200% attack. Unfortunately, Universe 6, tiny category. Tiny, tiny category. You ain't running that. Bergadmo. Here is the boy. On his TUR, 30% attack and defense each time he gets hit up to 300%. You can turn into a giant form. It doesn't really matter because you're also stacking your defense by 30% for 9 turns. This dude is absolutely insane. Very strong. This Vegeta is the equivalent of that Tech Kaioken Goku that I showed you. He's doing the Gallic Gun. He's pretty much the same thing except the opposite. He still stacks attack and defense. He's like the same exact stuff, just he's facing Goku's family instead of Vegeta's family. You have this physical final form GT. Again, him and the Cell are kind of supposed to be run together because he has a chance to stun. And if the enemy's attack is sealed, then his attacks are effective against all types. So they're kind of supposed to be run together. But it's like, they're not going to share strong. They're not going to they will not share strongest clan in space. I guess they will have like GT and some of these other links. So I don't know. Might make sense to run them together. And then last but not least, we have this physical future 17. Again, does not have the awakening, changes orbs. It is what it is. So here are our 7 in no particular order that I do suggest picking up, starting with Topo. Of course, right now he does not have his Extreme Z Awakening, but when he does, like I mentioned before, he's one of the best support units in the game. He is absolutely insane with everything that he does, and you can bring him in so many different types of events, so he is a great unit to bring. Second, we have the Intelligence Metal Cooler. Again, for extreme units, he's probably the best support unit in the game. The fact that he's massively lowering defense, the fact that he has a beautiful link set for anything Cooler Frieza related is a masterpiece. And of course, you can also run him with characters like a Goku Black or Zamasu because he's got that Fear and Faith, he's got that Nightmare, Thirst for Conquest, things of that nature really work well together with those units. This AGL Frieza is a godsend for difficult events. If you have a newer account and are having trouble clearing particular content, even this guy before his EZA has a 90% damage reduction, so he could just be a tank, a sponge to take up damage. And then once he gets his EZA, he can actually put out some decent damage on his own. So I think he's just a very versatile unit that will be able to tank up and not get you killed in certain events. Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, again, once she gets her EZA, becomes monstrous. 120% attack, 60% defense, but she's got a 50% chance to dodge and a 25% chance to dodge super attacks and counter with tremendous power, which is insane. And then if she's got a Kale in the same turn, then her attacks will be effective against all types, which is pretty insane. And Kale actually has a decent amount of units that you can bring along. You can bring this Strength Kale here, who's awesome as well. And she's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. Or if you want to really buff up that Caulifla, you can bring this Intelligence Kale, who's going to be able to increase attack and defense by 30%, give 2 ki, and she's not going to do that bad either when she has the Caulifla on the turn. And this girl's completely free to play, which is great. Or you can also bring, since it's Kale, you should be able to bring Kale and Caulifla. You know, I'm actually not 100% sure, but I don't see why not. You should be able to bring this because if you can bring like the Goku Vegeta, the Strength Vegito, to fit the LR Majin Vegeta's or the LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's passive, that or the active skill condition, all that stuff, the unit super attack, then this should work as well. But I'm not 100% sure, so please let me know in the comments below if it is different. I'm almost positive that it's the way that I said it. This Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is fantastic. As I mentioned before, monstrous defense unit, has pretty damn good link set here and could do decent damage, 2 million plus damage while taking absolutely 0 damage himself, and he's on a bunch of great teams. And then last but not least, you have the Super Saiyan Goten Kid and the Super Saiyan Trunks Kid as a pair. When they are together, they are amazing. They share, I believe, the same exact link set. Yeah, literally the same exact link set, and then they just become monstrous in the same team, right? In the same attacking team, because 30% attack raise, 30% attack raise, 120%. Like, look, their passive is literally exactly the same, except you just change the name, and that's about it. So I hope this helps you decide whether you're just going to use the 1 ticket or you're going to use your Purunga wishes to get 7 of these tickets and grab some of these units. Like I said before, some are much better than others, and the ones that do not have EZAs, don't even look at them. The ones that don't even have good awakenings, don't even look at them. And then the ones that I mentioned here before, if you do not have them, definitely snatch them up for sure. They're going to help you clear all kinds of content. There are so many great units that I mentioned. Anybody that I talked about in a positive light, then it's definitely worth to grab up if you don't already have them. But I would probably focus on these 7 first to really help out your box. And it's kind of tricky because, like I said, she doesn't have her EZA yet and he doesn't, but I honestly expect it to be coming within the next 2 months. So you won't have to wait for too long. Before the end of the year, for sure, which is less than 60 days from now, you will be getting EZAs for these two, this one and this one. And if they don't, Dokkan, what the hell? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what the hell? What are you doing with your life? Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.